stuff right there.
Okay. I'm sending it down.
All right.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa Calhoun. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, you guys. It is a good morning. It is a good morning. Good morning, Crystal. How are you doing? Good morning. You guys, we got a huge live tonight. I just came on for a little bit. I'm tired. I'm drained. I'm exhausted. I want to go to sleep. I'm going to give me an hour's worth of sleep before I have to go in. I got to go in for a couple of hours on that flex time. Good morning, Katrina. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Today is the 8th. And good morning, Gloria. Good morning, woke the God. Good morning to you. How are you doing? We got a live tonight, a guest coming on. They want us to put the awareness out on this other case, which is fine. We're not jumping off the Cody case, you guys. I want you guys to know. Good morning, Janet. How are you doing? How you doing, sweetheart? Good morning to you. They treating you right up in there, aren't they, Janet? Good morning, Pretty K. Good morning. I'm working on we're working on the Cody case. We're gonna stay on the Cody case for a little bit. We got so much information to share with you guys. I mean, we got so much information. Good morning, Diane. Good morning. And it's coming in, and people standing up and people speaking up, and I just feel so good. I feel so good. I'm tired. I'm drained because there's not enough time in the day. I be trying to cook my husband some quick meals. He'd be like, "You the fast cook I've ever seen." He woke me up at 8 o'clock yesterday, and he was like, "Honey," I said, "You haven't ate?" And he was like, "No, I wanted you to sleep." He said, "But aren't you gonna cook dinner?" And I was like, "I'm tired. I gotta leave for work in an hour." And he looked at me like, "Well, what am I gonna eat?" And I thought, okay, let me get up. I went in the kitchen, and like 15 minutes, there was dinner on the table. He was like, "Ooh," I told him, I said, "Go wash your hands." He come in the kitchen because he said, "Oh, it's smelling good up in here." I said, Go wash your hands so you can eat." He washed his hands. By the time he come back out the bathroom washing his hand, his plate was on the table, and I done folded the clothes. And then after that, he's like, "What are you finna do?" I said, "I'm finna go take me a shower because it's almost time for me to go to work." So you guys, I don't have a lot of time, and I've got to get this promo ready for tonight so you guys know what we're talking about. Please come. This is going to be almost like, remember when we used to have This Is My Confession? And some of you guys may know we did series of This Is My Confession. Well, this is going to be a part of This Is My Confession, plus a story that is happening now. And the lady that's going to present it to you guys now, she's not going to let you see her face. I think, no, I think she said she didn't have a problem with you seeing her face. I don't know. I can't remember now. I talked to so many people, I can't remember if she said you can see her face or you can't see her face. I got to call her. I got to call her. I got to call her today. But I can't even remember how I kept her number. Wow, you guys, I talked to so many people that Virginia is stepping up. The Virginians, I said Virginians, is stepping up. Good morning, Cherie. Good morning to you. I'm so excited because usually when we go up east, those people up east is East Coast is a little hostile, you know. They be in your face. You know what I'm saying? I done had a lot of experience. So I had to learn how to speak to them because we speak the same language, English, but it's a little bit more aggressive up there. You know, a little bit more hostile up the East Coast. The females is a little bit more in your face. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just telling you that's my experience, and I've spoken to many of them before this case, and I was like, ooh, like it was almost like some fighting, you know. I'll come up there just like the one girl said, here comes some smoke. I was like, whoa, cause see, we don't even talk about the smoke down here. I mean, we just don't even. I mean, we, you know, for the most, you know, I live in the Midwest, and we're laid back. You know, we just kind of, you know, we just chilling and we take care of our home and our family and things of that nature. It's not so fast paced, but the East Coast is fast paced, just like the West Coast is fast paced. So the Midwest is not, you know, and Texas is not primary the Midwest, but you know, when you're looking at states that's in the middle, we're not as fast paced because you know we don't have to be. The property value is not that expensive. You know, you can get jobs that's gonna pay you a little bit more than your rent and things of that nature. Good morning, Tina. Good morning to you, Tina. Tina Power is in the building. Good morning. So I wanted to do a live after conversation, you know, like we did before. You know, when we have a really good live, I like to do an after conversation. And I don't know if we even gonna have time for the after conversation. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I'm gonna tell you guys something. I was drained. I was so drained. Like I meant to come on, but then I was like, I don't want to put on makeup. And then I thought, oh, I just put the avatar up there and we can have the after conversation, you know? But then I was like, I'm going to say this, and I mean no harm towards nobody, but I do got some good news for you guys. So I appreciate every time when someone steps up and come up and speak because that shows you power and there's strength in numbers. And so sometimes people don't come up and speak because there's nobody standing with them. So with us having our family, and our family is large, you guys, I keep trying to tell you. I done told you this 3-4 years ago. I mean, you see what you see, but if you really look back, we're making strides, we're making changes. People that have left is, hey, they didn't go nowhere. It just life hit them. And sometimes life hits you and you have to go deal with life. Sometimes you come back and sometimes you don't. But our I wouldn't say our channel, cause, and I know it sounds cheesy when I say family, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. We've been saying family for a long time, and I think we picked that up. And I keep it real with everybody. We picked that up from that boy down there, and I say boy, but he's a young man down there in Birmingham. What his name was, and he would get on Facebook all the time, and him and Dominique be getting into it. I can't remember. Hey, come holler at us, sister. How you doing? Thank you. I'm gonna have to call you on my way to work. Come holler. I'm gonna have to call you because I just need to kick it with you for a minute. Got some information coming in, but it has something to do with what you were talking about. So, yeah. Anyway, and some other stuff. But I can't even remember the young cat's name, but on the cupcake case. But he'd be like, hey family. He would always be like, you know, Two Guns Vito. That's right, Two Guns Vito. Yep, Vito. He'd be like, in the blue book, the blue app. He used to be on the blue app. But and some people, you know, Um, it's all good, you guys. It's all good. God is good. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning to you. Good morning. How you doing? So we got people, we got family in here. That's, oh my goodness, you guys. I don't know who to put on next, to be honest with you, and which way to go next, because it's so much. And even the two young ladies that came on Wednesday night, well, I think Kay was pretty much done with what all she had to say, but I appreciate them. Oh my goodness, I need to send them a little thank you for coming on. And I mean, it's, I say little, but it's really from my heart, you know. And if there's something we can do, I think Kay or something, she had that link. I don't know if anybody helped her on trying to get her 5013C, but we could put that link up in there so she can get it. She said, yes, I enjoyed the live. Now, there's one thing about it, though. Like, I had asked some questions about some of the things that were said. Now, I just ask questions and stuff because I really want to keep on more on the information. And it was just wonderful to stay on track with talking about Cody instead of talking about this person or talking about that person. They said, oh, y'all just gossiping. But let me tell you something. I got a call. I had got a call, but I didn't answer the call. But I've been so busy. There's a couple of calls I haven't had time to answer. And I was hoping that someone would have came on that found the code, and I'm proud to say that she did. She did a wonderful job. Yes, she did. She did a wonderful job. She did a one, but I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about the aunt being the wife's mother. I mean, that just sounds weird to me. I don't know about that yet. I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, I'm not calling her no liar. She's doing some work or something. But I'm wondering how she figured that that's the mama of the wife. I don't know. And why would the aunt come on saying that she the aunt, knowing knowing that if she ain't the aunt, the police can say something. You know what I'm saying? So why would she put herself out there like that? But the reporter did say a woman that claims, the reporter did say a woman that claims to be the aunt said these words. And I was like, huh? Let's let's go. Oh, because I think it's on our yeah, why would she go so hard for him like that? Something ain't adding up. Yeah. That surprised me as well. Yeah, it did. And it really not really that important, to be honest with you. But let me see here. Yeah. And there's something really fishy about this you know how sometimes people say something like, "Oh, well," and I don't know. Some people are checking it out on the $25,000 reward or whatever. I'm not gonna kick nobody in the butt. You say you got it, you got it. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe it. That's just my opinion about the $25,000. I just don't believe it. Because, first of all, I haven't heard the news come out and say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? You haven't made a public announcement publicly on the news about $25,000, but it's on Facebook and it's on here and it's on here. So I'm just not, if unless that's your own private reward. and saying, "Oh, we doing this," because I can turn around and say this to you guys. Oh, you guys, we're putting up $50,000 on the information, but I don't have. I can say it. I can say it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will. I will, Tina. I want to see if it's a link. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me go back. Oh, man, you're going to drop. Okay, you did drop. You did drop. Hold on. Oh, wow. Hold on.
Liberty Mutual customizes my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. In tonight for Vinnie Politan, the search for 4-year-old Cody Bigsby has been ongoing since his father Corey Bigsby reported him missing in late January from their Hampton, Virginia home. Now, Corey told police he woke up on the morning of January 31st and his son was nowhere to be found. Corey Bigsby has been identified as a person of interest in the disappearance of his son. He has been charged with 7 counts of child neglect stemming from incidents prior to Cody going missing and unrelated to this case. He appeared in court Tuesday and was denied bond. Penny Mitt from our great affiliate WTKR has more on this story.
Tensions and emotions very high inside of the Hampton courtroom today, where Corey Bigsby, the father of missing 4-year-old Cody Bigsby, was denied bond. But that decision did not come quickly. It came after over an hour of arguments. Now, no cameras were allowed inside the courtroom, but we can show you some footage from that initial bond hearing. If you remember from back in February, Corey Bigsby was denied bond after it was discovered he had an AWOL conviction in the military and was said to be a flight risk.
Okay, so, good morning, Rhonda. Good morning. I stop it every now and then because I just don't want to get a strike, you guys. But
Well, that was discussed again today, with Corey testifying that it was due to a miscommunication between his higher in command and following a 4-day weekend when he was job hunting for life post-military. Commonwealth attorney Anton Bell then discovering Bigsby was actually gone for 3 weeks, and in the
now that was something too, that he thought that he was supposed to be looking for a job or something for 3 days, but they found out he wasn't gone for 3 days. He was actually gone for 3 weeks. Nobody knew where he was. Good morning, Lee's. Good morning, Lee's B. It's been a while since I got notification. I miss your lives. I need to make sure to catch you more when I'm off. Keep working hard. I love you, channel. All right. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Liz. Where you been? Good morning, Marcia.
United States for part of the time he was supposed to be in Germany. Anton Bell also noting Corey Bigsby's previous assault and battery charges in 2018, as well as the possibility of obstruction of justice. Bell argued if Corey is released, he...
Now, here's the thing. His DV charges was 2018. Now, here's the thing, you guys. Listen. So 2017, he went AWOL. That's when Cody was conceived. Cody was born in 2018 because Cody is 4. So why she either just had the baby or got ready to have the baby, he up there putting hands on the mother in 2018 while she's pregnant with this baby or just had the baby, Cody. Now keep in mind, he went AWOL in 2017. That's when Cody was supposed to be conceived. It takes 10 months to carry a child. You guys get your pens and pencil out and paper out. I'm telling you. Okay? This is why I tell you, if you write this stuff down, you can kind of almost figure it out. But I talk about it all the time, so that's why I got the numbers kind of in my head. But Cody being 4 years old and he just had a birthday, that means they just said in 2018 he got a domestic violence case. That means Cody just been born. What was they fighting about there? Cody? Was they fighting about Cody not being his? And he's wondering, how did this baby get conceived when he was all the way in Germany, but then he went to New Jersey? And why did he go to New Jersey? Because his family didn't know where he was at. Did he get her pregnant while he was on the 3 weeks? Or did she have him come home? So there is question if Cody was his. I'm just telling you guys. There's question. Because think, he was only back in the United States for 3 weeks when Cody was supposed to be conceived. You guys following me? Put a 1 in the chat. Come on, you guys, because I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work in a minute. So that don't even make sense. Cody was conceived in 2017. When he was in Germany, he comes to New Jersey. She said, "Oh, I'm pregnant," or "Oh, you got me pregnant," or he could have got her pregnant. I mean, I'm not saying it's not impossible, but in 3 weeks, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The odds of her getting pregnant within 3 weeks, I mean, a person can get pregnant in 1 day. I mean, in 1 minute, actually. It don't even have to take a day. But I'm just saying, he was in Germany, and the 3 weeks that he wasn't in Germany, he was in New Jersey. Is that what she's trying to say? That this baby Cody was his? And then in 2018, they get into a domestic violence. Cody is born. What was they fighting about? Because the sister said, my brother took care of kids that wasn't even his. I'm just saying, you guys. I'm just saying. Let me finish.
He may try to tamper with evidence related to the disappearance of his son, Cody. Combine these 3 arguments, and Judge Savage, who you may remember was brought in after all of Hampton's judges were...
Okay, I got something I need to say. Did they say that the judge name is Judge Savage? You guys, I'm just saying. Did y'all catch that? Yeah. Yeah, Crystal. The timeline, if you're looking at the timeline of when Cody was supposed to be conceived in those 3 weeks, because remember, he was in Germany. You guys, are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Cody had to be conceived in those 3 weeks, or Cody's not his child. Because he was in Germany. You guys do the math. If you're not understanding what I'm saying, do the math. Cody's 4. He just turned 4. Take 4 years from 2022. He just turned 4. Take 4 years from 2022. You got 22. So you go 21, 19, 2018. Okay? That means you got 10 months. You got 10 months that you have to be pregnant. Okay? Let me think. They didn't give the month that he was We need to find the month that he was AWOL though, because I can calculate it up and tell you if Cody is his child if I knew what month, because I know how to she was already pregnant. He may not be the dad. Yeah. And his family probably told him, that girl lying to you. That is not your baby. And he trying to say, yeah, it is my baby. And guess what? Because she already had one child by him previous, a year before then. Okay? She could have been already pregnant, you guys. I don't know. Right, come holla. He may not be the dad. Yeah, he may not be the dad. 3 weeks. I'm not saying that it's not possible. Because he went home for those 3 weeks. But had not he went home in those 3 weeks, it wouldn't be his child. But it's possible because he went home and he was there for 3 weeks. And what made him go home? I'm going to tell you something. Either he was on a mental breakdown and he really didn't understand what he was doing. It wasn't no misunderstanding. Because I guarantee you, you don't leave a whole country and come back to the United States. They didn't even know this man has left the country, you guys. He was back here in the United States, in New Jersey. Nobody didn't even know he was in New Jersey. And she probably needed him, and he left. And then his family's like, that girl, I'm just saying.
Accuse themselves from the case, denying Corey Bigsby bond, saying he's a flight risk and a risk to the community. We caught up with Corey's aunt after court.
He's done nothing wrong.
Do you believe he's a risk to the community?
He's not a risk to the community. He's been down here all this time and ain't harmed nobody.
Also discussed inside the courtroom today, the mishandling of Corey's interrogation by Hampton Police and the FBI. Bigsby's lawyer, Jeff Ambrose, recounting hours of interview footage from the days leading up to Bigsby's arrest, stating that Bigsby was in HPD custody for 72 hours, despite not technically being under arrest, and after asking over and over again if he could go home. 62 of those hours were after he asked for an attorney and was ignored. Jeff Ambrose also...
Wow. So they only got 10 hours of the interview that they can use. They can't use, somebody came on and said they can use it if they need to or whatever. But in those 72 hours, which is 3 days, the last 2 days, they can't even use that. And they said that, and you guys, and we got to speak on it. We do got to speak on it. We're trying to stay away from it a lot. But 72 hours and only 62. And out of those 72 hours that he was in, within 62 of those hours, 10 of those hours could only be used. The first 10 hours. But Chief Mark says within the first 2 hours, he had to call FBI. So whatever he said in those, so I'm not even worried about what they can use and what they can't use. I'm not even worried, because if he did say something, even on the polygraph test that he took, he didn't have to, but I mean, he took it because he said he was going to take it or something, or they pressured him. I don't know if they pressured him or not. That could even be like, they don't use that anyway. Yes.
Also described evidence that Corey Bigsby was denied sleep, was told to put chairs together to use as a bed, and was psychologically pressured. From Hampton, Penny Commit, News 3. If you were born between that...
Wow. Okay. They didn't even give him a bed and told him to sleep on some chairs, you guys. So well, I'm going to speak on it. That is pressure. That is psychological pressure. And they said something about he was hungry and, I mean, I'm gonna tell you something, and I don't really want to get on it because I know a lot of people are emotionally just so disturbed about all the bull crap around the whole situation. I am also, and once you speak on it, people thinking, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, good morning, LaKendra. Good morning to you. They thinking, yeah, yeah, now you backsliding or whatever. I believe in truth. I believe in the law. We need to have law. And I support the people that, even though that I don't care for police, majority of them, because they do wrong. And I say the majority of them do wrong, but not all of them. But they're here to protect and everything. And if we didn't even have them, just having them around, make people try to do the right thing. Have you ever went down the street and you were driving a little fast, and you knew you was driving a little fast, you on the highway or whatever, and you see a police car, then you slow down. You be like, oh, popos, let me slow down. See what I'm saying? Just their presence make people try to do the right thing. So whether, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. If we didn't have law, people would just do what they wanted to do. So I can't sit here and say I don't like police, or I'm not. I respect them, because without law and people to protect the law, this world would be in chaos. You know what I'm saying? It would. People would run in your house and do whatever they want to you, and run you over, cuss you out, call you names, take your kids and everything. I mean, we got that going on where people don't respect the law, and that's why we're where we're at, you know? So, I'm not here to bash the law. They made a mistake. I don't even know to call it a mistake, to be honest with you. I can't even say that, because I don't believe that's a mistake. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not on one side or the other. I just don't believe it's a mistake. I believe it was calculated. That's what I believe. It could be, it don't have to be. But I'm just saying, I believe it was calculated. But they felt like the need, like, we'll put, you know, we'll put everything on the line just to recover this child, to find this baby, because nobody else is. And they like woo woo, well, they say woo woo the fool, or Benny the fool, or foo foo Winnie, or whatever they call the person. It's like, we need to get as much as we can and skip what anybody think right now, because right now, you know, the baby's life is either life or death. You guys understand what I'm saying? And so, me, if I was a judge, would I excuse it? I would. So that's why I'm saying, and somebody did make a lot of, I think it was Shia Blue, when she came on and said, you got to remember, the one person, we're not going to ever speak his name again on our channel. We just not going to speak his name. I don't want nobody speaking his name. Now, y'all can do it, but, I'm just not going to give them no kind of, no kind of acknowledgement towards their brand. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'll just call him him. Him. And see, when you do that, you don't give them energy. You don't give them power. But when you speak people's name, you're giving them energy and power. And we're not going to do that no more. So, him, you guys need to figure, you guys, trust me, I've been around for a while. And I guarantee you, if you sometimes you're not gonna be able to get away speaking about somebody or something. But don't give them no energy. Don't give them no kind of power. And they will, baby, they'll come out. They'll come out swinging and fighting, because that's what they want. They want that attention. They want you to say their name, And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I even be wanting to, like, when I see it in the chat, somebody saying in the chat, I just be wanting to just delete it or block that person. I'd be like, oh, y'all, don't do that. Like, you're giving him what he wants, and we done did enough of that. We're not doing that no more. So I'm going to just call him him. Him. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. We're not giving them no energy, no power. That's the way it's going to be. No energy, no power. But anyway, what I was going to say, Miss Blue spoke on something, and she spoke truth. She spoke truth. And it was something that I really did not look at, because he was a person that was searching out there. I took his title more as being advocate for children or advocate for the truth, but he's not. His whole thinking and the way he handled things, he's for justice in justice for rights for African American. So now, see what I'm saying? She said, did you get my text the other day? I told you we 10 toes down for you. Oh, is that right? Let me see. Girl, I got so many texts and stuff. I'm just trying to do the right thing. Oh, let me see. No. Nope. LaKendra. But I do got some texts in here and things that, I forgot to tell you guys, Candace done had that baby. She had the baby. You remember when Candace came in our live and she was like, hey, SP, I'm pregnant. I'm going to have a baby in April. She had the baby in March. The very next day, you guys, I forgot to tell you guys, she had the baby the next day. Okay, and something else. Lisa Calhoun, are you in that building? Lisa Calhoun, are you in it? Did you get my text the other day? No. Nope, I didn't get it, LaKendra. And so, Lisa Calhoun, are you in the building? Because Sugar Mama gave you 2 tickets, and while I was live the other day, I seen it. I wrote them down. I put them to the side. I think I even showed you. I don't know if I showed you or not, but I didn't put them in the bucket yet. But remind me when we go into the live tonight to show you your tickets so you can get your tickets. Lisa Calhoun. And let me see what else. It's so much stuff going on, you guys. It's just too much to keep up with it. Okay, so just remind me so I can show you your tickets that Sugar Mama donated to you. She did it the other day, and I seen it, wrote it down, but so much stuff was going on. I was getting text messages and all this stuff, and we had already did 2 hours of a live, and you guys know, I'm not that whippersnapper where we were doing 3, 4, 5 hour lives and stuff. Some people be liking that. I don't know if I like doing that. Hey, D, how you doing? Good morning to you. Good morning. D. Thomas is in the building, you guys. But, so start thinking about the numbers that was given to us, and we're going to try to get the people that's researching. There's a lot of people in Virginia that's done stepped up, you guys. They stepping up. And then that Tam, the young lady named Tam, that Shauna Blue was talking about, that took notes in there. She got in touch with me, so I'm going to have to call her this evening. And then we've got family member in here that I don't like to give out the name, but and there's a reason, because people be trying to take my mods. They be trying to take my mods, but they cannot have the mods that we have over here. We'd rather die. Put them in the bucket. I don't have to have the numbers. My name is on it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I did put your name on it. Trust and believe. I did do that. I don't know. You know, I get distracted and then once we got off the live, I was like, dang it. And then she called me the next day and I said, I know what you want, Sugar Mama. I did write her name down. I seen the message in there. Like sometimes I read messages, you guys. I just don't say nothing to every message. But I read a lot. Like as y'all talking in the text in the thing, like sometimes when I'm speaking or talking or something, I may not be doing a lot of reading. But if something needs that I need to hear or see or pay attention to, you know, the mods know how to get in touch with me personally, that I can go and grab that and get that. They're my eyes and ears, and especially when, you know, we're looking out for trolls and we're looking out for people coming in there mad, you know. And we just have a peaceful chat. Just let people say what they need to say. Like I said, we don't have to be in agreement. But I do want to hear what you have to say. So it was really good. I'm hoping that you guys liked that Kay, the young lady that found the jacket, came on and she spoke, and she actually was in the court at the same time. And she blew me away. The number one thing that blew me away is when a lot of things that Miss Blue said, but the thing that yes, congratulations to Candace. We'll call her one day or whatever. But what Kay said, and I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. Remember when Kay said, when they were in court, because I even asked her, I was like, well, where was you sitting in court? How close were you in court to them? Like, because that makes a big difference. If you were way over here, or you was close up, or, you was next to him, or you were behind him, or you were around him, or whatever. She was like, she was pretty close to him. She was one row behind them, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just a little over, or whatever. She said something of that nature. I don't remember it all, because all I wanted to know, like, was you close? Because I want to know, like, was you, if you're not close enough, then you cannot actually tell us what happened as far as emotion. But the funny thing about it, she said that she was pretty close. And she said, and this is her finding. And you know what? I didn't even think about this. But she said, when they said that Cody was presumed dead, she said the family just sat there and just looked at him. There was no emotion. Exactly. She said there was no emotion. When they said, okay, well, we presumed the child Cody to be dead. She said she looked. She made it her job to look at them, to see what what their reaction was going to be. She said it was no reaction. You guys, you tell me if that was not some good reporting going on right there. You see what I'm saying? She said there was no emotion. Then she turns around. I mean, you guys was there. You heard what she said. She turns around, and I'm not exaggerating, and say, but when they said that Corey gets no bond, she said they were like passing out and oh my God, and needing toilet tissue. The family was crying. Somebody even said they had to give them tissue paper. They were crying. Oh no, not like that. Oh my goodness. And I guarantee you, it was basically saying you are awesome and we know you are for the kids. So ignore people like him. Did you get a wine cooler and a wine? Nope. I didn't get the wine cooler yet. Freddie said, I take my hat off to Kay. Yeah. That hurt my heart when she said that. No one is there for Cody. No one. I tried to tell y'all that. They was like, just think about it. You sitting in court. The whole family sitting in court. And then they say, well, Your Honor, we presume that this child, Cody, is dead. Everybody just sitting there. You can hear a mouse rolling around a piece of cheese or a piece of rice or a bean or something on the floor. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. It's just quiet. You looking over there. I mean, when she explained that, it was like I was sitting in that courtroom right there. Like my spirit was sitting there watching them. I'm looking at the auntie's face. I'm looking at the sister's face because she told us. I mean, that was some good. That was just, oh my God. I mean, I love when when somebody explain things to me like that, I can see it. And all of them sitting over there, the little cousin or whatever. And then then the judge says, I'm denying bond for Corey Bigsby. Hey! Oh no, no. What the heck happened? They said the mom didn't show up, but the wife did. They said the wife was there. And you know what? Usually when a man, y'all, I wasn't even gonna talk to y'all this long, but usually, cause we could have did this on the after conversation. Matter of fact, we gonna have an after conversation. But anyway, you guys, usually when a man leaves his wife, and they're not even divorced, but he leaves his wife and start a whole family with another woman, she's supposed to be highly upset. She's supposed to be mad. And he wasn't paying child support. Or he just pay it when he wants to pay it and all this other stuff. You know? But here's the thing, you guys. This woman, the wife, and her kids is grown. She ain't got little bitty kids. So why are you standing behind this young man? 2 reasons. You either want this man because getting the money from him is a good thing, which I think he's probably a very foolish man with money because he chased after young women. Young women that can give him more kids. He wanted more kids, and maybe his wife couldn't give him more kids, or she didn't want to give him more kids or whatever. But anyway, not only that, but the embarrassment of him starting a whole family, which she don't give a dang. She there for him. The family's like, oh, he should have stayed with you. I don't know the mama's name. I don't forgot. The wife's name. She said she left after that because it hurt he so bad. There is more on that court TV. Prosecutor, if you would listen to it, they are messaging that he is saying, but there is more. Oh, okay. Let me go back to it then. I thought they were going to go to another thing because that's what they usually do. Thank you for pointing that out. Our family cold. Our family cold with it. There's this song that's in my head. I like.
Doctors are stunned. Doing this before bed melt.
I like. Ooh. I like.
Tonight for Vinnie Politan, the search for 4-year-old Cody Bigsby has been ongoing
Okay,
since
hold
his
on.
father, Corey Bigsby, reported him missing in late January.
Judges recuse themselves from the case, denying Corey Bigsby bond, saying he's a flight risk and a risk to the community. We caught up with Corey's aunt after court.
He done nothing wrong.
You believe he's a risk to the community?
He's not a risk to the community. He's been there here all this time and ain't harmed nobody.
Also discussed
Ain't
inside the
harmed
courtroom
nobody.
today, the mishandling of Corey's interrogation by Hampton Police and the FBI. Bigsby's lawyer, Jeff Ambrose, recounting hours of interview footage from the days leading up to Bigsby's arrest, stating that Bigsby was in HPD custody for 72 hours, despite not technically being under arrest, and after asking over and over again if he could go home. 62 of those hours were after he asked for an attorney and was ignored. Jeff Ambrose also described evidence that Corey Bigsby was denied sleep, was told to put chairs together to use as a bed, and was psychologically
Hearing, but before we get to that, I want to start off. During that hearing, you did mention that Cody is missing and presumed dead. Any updates at all you have? I mean, that's what this is really all about. It's about Cody and finding him, figuring out what happened.
Okay. So I can't play this whole thing because that is somebody else's. So I could play the news part, but I have to go in there and since it's on YouTube, I can't play that part. But I can go in there and see what they say. Hold on. I was like, what is this van being outside my door? It was DirecTV. I was like, they better not be the gas company trying to cut off my gas. She said she left. SP, there is more. Okay. Anyway, you guys, it's 51 minutes in the hour. I'm finna to, I got to make some phone calls real quick. And I got to go to work for a couple hours. And then I've got to get in touch with the young lady that's coming on tonight. I will tell you guys what it's all about, but we come Monday and maybe this weekend, you guys, maybe this weekend, because I don't want a long time to go and we have that after conversation with everybody because this is the after hours. So this weekend, Saturday, we'll come back on and we'll do an after conversation with about the guests that came on in the updated information, and then we'll probably bring on some more information. But I'm going to try to get these two other people to come on also, because like I said, when you hear it from the horse's mouth, it's a little bit more enlightened than me just telling you something, because people will come back and say, I didn't say it like that, or I didn't mean it like that, or whatever. You know what I mean? Hey, Nashville, how you doing? Nashville, how are you doing? God, I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing, Nashville? Anyway, that's all I have, you guys. Oh, and another thing, I'm not going to say the person's name, but I did get a phone call this morning, and it was from a former family member, okay? And the family member and I had got in a little bit of a heated discussion, okay? I didn't tell nobody about it. Well, I can't say I didn't tell nobody about it. I can say I didn't come on and tell you guys about it because I just didn't. Anyway, we had some differences in understanding something. And at the time, I was cool with that. But that person decided to leave the family, which I was cool with that too. I was kind of a little bit hurt behind it. Spoke to some counseling. I always go to counselors. When I say counselors, it's the peers around me. Like, say, for instance, if I got something that's hurting my heart or whatever, or what was said, I just don't go, oh, I'm right, or whatever. But I go to certain people that I know that won't go out and spread any gossip and say, hey, this is what took place. What do you think? Did I do wrong? Did I say something wrong? Or whatever. So I do have my spiritual people around me that will give me counsel. So I had spoken to maybe 2 or 3 people, and then they said, SP, don't worry about it. You good. Just keep going in your walk. And I did. I was a little touched and hurt behind it at the time. I kept going though. Every now and then, I can say I did kind of spoke on it, but in an indirective way. And it wasn't to put that person on blast, but I knew that person was still probably watching and hearing some stuff. So I just let them know that I'm good. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Not throwing it in their face, but I'm okay. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, whether I get an answer from that down the road or something, and there's been plenty of people that I have spoken to indirectly on this app. Anyway, sometimes they don't like it, but I'm just trying to get your attention that I don't get nothing out of trying to tell you the right thing or what I believe in what I'm supposed to do or whatever. But we all have our destiny, and that's what I tell people to do, is to follow what God gave to you to do. You know what I'm saying? And if it ain't over here, then it ain't over here. No, Nashville, no, I was just a little saddened behind a friend that I had lost. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't act like I lost the person as a friend. I kind of I was acting like I don't care. One monkey don't stop no show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to be like the big girl. Like, you didn't see me shedding tears. You didn't see me falling over chairs and everything and cussing people out. You're not going to see that. But, yeah, was I hurt? Yeah, I was hurt because, this person said they consider me a friend. And I actually came on here and said, if you was a friend is a friend. You know what I'm saying? We can disagree, but you're still my friend. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like that. It was like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, whoa, I guess you wasn't. Because, and then I said some stuff. But you guys understand what I'm saying. And I'm getting better. And it could have been a little petty. But I don't try to never do anything that I regret. And do I regret anything? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't regret anything. I just don't. Why I don't regret? Because I believe if I put 100% into everything that I do, then you have to take it up with the Lord. Because I'm not going to go against what I believe. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I got a phone call from that person. And because of this channel, and because of our falling out, this person has dedicated their life into helping women and our children. Isn't God good? Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on now. Isn't God good? Isn't he good? He'll take things that was sent out to destroy you, to lift him up. To lift him up, give him all the glory. Hey! Yes, they done found what the Lord has given them to do. Isn't he good? Isn't he good, Lisa? Isn't he good, Freddie? And they did call me and told me that. Came out the horse's mouth. And I was like, because I was dreading getting a phone call. I mean, because they had called the other day, but I didn't answer or whatever. And then I was like, well, I'm going to answer it today. Because I'm not running from nobody or nothing. I just, April's just not my month. And so I don't want to argue or whatever. She said, I still want to thank your community and you for helping throughout that tornado I went through. Oh, girl, no big deal, Nashville. You family. Family is family. You guys, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? God is just... And so they've done found what they're supposed to do in life. And they're dedicating their time in helping women, abusive women, and they're in a position where they can help these women. And they told me it's not like 1 or 2 women. it's like they're just overwhelmed, like 30, 40 women a day, a night that they talk to, and their life is so busy now, and they're happy at what they're doing because at first they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a testimony I wanted to share with you guys. So when you think that we're out here and it's just fun and kicks and games or something, it's not. We are, and I always tell you guys something. It doesn't matter to me if we change one person's life, and maybe we don't change that person's life, but maybe we change one person's life and they change somebody's life or something. But one, they say in the Bible, one can bring 1,000, you guys. See what I'm saying? So you may not see the result, but I guarantee you, if you plant a watermelon seed, you're going to get watermelon. You will sow what you reap. Now, the devil will come in there and try to make it sound like or make it look like whatever you've done is not good. But I guarantee you, there's no way. If you do good and you spread love, and I guarantee you, you're going to make a change. You're going to make a difference. Okay? So that's all I got to say, you guys. We're 1 hour into the live. I'm finna get off of here. You guys have a blessed day. Make sure you be in the chat. We got a live tonight at 5 p.m. Central Time. We've got a guest coming on. Oh, she's going to be talking about, she is on the case where, I don't know if you guys heard it. We'll put out a little promo about it. But it's where I guess the 18-year-old girl married the 83-year-old preacher man. If you guys heard about it, that's what she's going to be talking about tonight. All right? It's going to get heated up in there. And she got her own confession. Come on, you guys. Did you hear what I just said? And guess what? Her confession is true. You can find it in the newspaper under her name. And she says she's standing up. You guys hear what I just said? God is working miracles all in our channel and the people that we're around. And I'm just happy that we're a part of it. Anyway, you guys, I'm finna get off here. Be good, be blessed, and be nice to each other. Bye. Freddie said, be there, be square.